Well, hey everybody, it's a lunchtime version of the Tide Deck. Just wanted to get away for a little bit and talk about the Alabama versus Yale basketball game tonight. Yale is 11-1. They lost to Rhode Island. They were lucky to beat Vermont. They were lucky to beat Green Bay, and they were lucky to beat Akron. So they did win those games, which is good to do and hard to do. But I think Alabama should take this game. I've been sort of worried about it a little bit, but because I know what Yale can do when they're playing good and when they've got some good players. I just don't think this Yale team is as good as some they've had in the recent past, especially like they had when they beat Auburn a few years ago. But they're led by Townsend, a forward, with 17 points a game. They've got another forward named Siliskar that averages 14. Another forward named Fox scores 13 points a game. Two guards, Mullen and Simmons, average 10 and 8 points a game. And they've got a guy named Aliita. He's a center. He averages about 8. And another guard named Brathwaite that scores 6 points a game. So they play about 7 guys, really. Sometimes they might throw in Arlington, and he might give them a little bit of a break on the minutes and get in the games, but not that often. This will be a team that plays about 7 guys tonight versus Alabama. Alabama is led by Filine, of course, and there's a rumor right now that he may be banged up and may miss the game tonight. I'll work on that and try to get some confirmation if I get a chance, but that's supposedly a rumor that's going around. Aiden Sherrill has been the guy that's really played well behind him. Aiden's picked it up a notch and has done very well, and they're going to need for Aiden to continue to play well if they're going to have a chance against Kentucky and Vanderbilt in these next 2 games that are coming up to open the SEC play. They play Kentucky at home on Saturday, and then they go to Vanderbilt next week on the road. That's going to be tough. And Lord help us if Georgia's about to get good in basketball. They're ranked number 22 in the nation, and if they get their basketball program rolling over in Georgia, they are going to be a monster to contend with year in and year out. The recruiting over there is unbelievable, especially in the Atlanta area and north of Atlanta and up in those spots. And if Georgia gets good in basketball, that's going to be a hard nut to crack. Auburn under Coach Pearl did a lot of their recruiting in Atlanta and did well. So anyway, we'll see what happens there. And then the football team arrives in Pasadena later on today, and they've got a function tonight, and then practice tomorrow at El Camino Junior College. So roll Tide. We'll be back with you tomorrow and talk about the basketball game and more football. See you later.